Distraction is the great enemy, a parasite that feeds on your potential, whispering sweet lies about comfort and ease. The unfocused stumble, their minds flitting from one task to the next, achieving nothing of substance. Focus is the antithesis of this chaos. It demands sacrifice, a relentless stripping away of all that doesn't serve your goal. To focus is to be merciless with your time, to crush the frivolous under the weight of purpose. Focus doesn't ask for your attention, it demands it. And those who deny its call are left with nothing but regrets and wasted potential. The world is designed to break your focus. Every flashing screen, every meaningless notification, every call to indulge is an attack on your will, but the strong fight back. They don't succumb to the endless pull of distractions. They build walls around their time, fortresses of discipline that keep the world out. Focus isn't about working harder, it's about working sharper, aiming with precision, rather than swinging wildly. To focus is to choose a target and obliterate it, to refuse the temptation to look elsewhere until the task is done. Focus is a lonely path. It separates the hunters from the prey, the masters from the mediocre. Those who lack focus wander aimlessly, drifting from one desire to the next, leaving behind a trail of half-finished efforts and unrealized dreams. But the focused walk a straighter line, their eyes unflinching, their resolve unyielding. They aren't distracted by the glittering promises of shortcuts and easy wins. They understand that focus isn't a momentary effort, it's a way of life. It's the relentless pursuit of a singular vision, undeterred by the noise of the world. Many believe multitasking is strength, a badge of productivity. But multitasking is a lie, a siren song that leads to mediocrity. The mind is not designed to divide its attention without consequence. Each split of focus weakens its power, scattering your potential across too many paths. The strong know this and refuse to multitask. They focus on one task, one purpose, and give it everything. This is the way of the disciplined, the way of those who accomplish what others only dream of. Focus isn't just a skill, it's a weapon against the chaos of the modern world. The fire of focus doesn't burn on its own. It must be fed with purpose, with clarity, with the unshakable resolve to finish what you start. The unfocused are like candles in the wind, their light flickering, fading, extinguished by the slightest breeze. But the focused are infernos, consuming everything in their path, leaving no room for hesitation or doubt. To master focus is to ignite this fire and keep it burning, to protect it from the elements, to fuel it with every ounce of your will. It's not easy, but nothing worthwhile ever is. Focus is the ultimate rebellion in a world that thrives on distraction. The system doesn't want you focused, it wants you docile, entertained, compliant. To focus is to break free, to reject the endless noise and forge your own path. It's an act of defiance, a declaration that you will not be owned by the frivolities of modern life. The focused don't just work, they create. They build empires where others waste time. Each moment of focus is a step toward freedom, a step away from the chains of distraction that bind the weak. The masters of focus understand the power of saying no. No to distractions. No to the things that pull them away from their purpose. Each no is a victory, a strike against the forces that seek to scatter their energy. Focus requires discipline, and discipline requires boundaries. The focused guard their time with a ferocity that others can't comprehend. They don't apologize for prioritizing their goals. They understand that focus is the currency of achievement. Every moment spent on something unimportant is a moment stolen from their vision. Focus is not about perfection. It's about persistence. The focused aren't flawless. They stumble, they falter, but they always return to the path. Focus is a muscle, strengthened by practice, weakened by neglect. The strong train this muscle daily, choosing to resist distractions even when it's hard, even when the pull of comfort is overwhelming. Focus is their armor, their shield against the chaos of the world. They don't let failures derail them. They use them as fuel to sharpen their aim, to refine their efforts. To focus is to adapt, to grow stronger with every setback. Focus is the modern superpower, a rare and dangerous weapon in a world drowning in distraction. It is the ability to cut through the noise, to lock onto a single goal with unrelenting precision. The masses have traded their focus for fleeting entertainment, surrendering their minds to the endless scroll, the ceaseless ping of notifications. They are scattered, weak, easily manipulated. But the one who masters focus becomes untouchable, a force of nature that bends the world to their will. The system fears focus because it cannot control those who wield it. Focus allows you to see beyond the illusions, to break free from the carefully crafted traps of distraction. While others stumble through life chasing fleeting pleasures and empty goals, the focused rise above, carving out a path that is entirely their own. They are not consumed by the trivial. They have no time for the meaningless. Their power comes from clarity, from the refusal to dilute their energy across 1,000 insignificant tasks. Focus is not just a superpower, it is liberation. Distraction is the modern plague infecting every corner of life. It feeds on attention, devouring the potential of those too weak to resist. Focus is the antidote, a cure that demands discipline and sacrifice. To focus is to declare war on distraction, to shield your mind from the chaos that seeks to control it. The focused do not drift, they do not stumble. They march with purpose, cutting away the excess, sharpening their minds to a deadly edge. Focus is the difference between success and mediocrity, between rising and falling. Focus doesn't need grand gestures. It thrives in simplicity. It's the act of choosing one thing and giving it everything. It's the power to say no to what doesn't matter, to shut out the endless noise that pulls others off course. Focus is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's the art of showing up, of refusing to be swayed by the temptations that surround you. The focused know that each moment spent chasing distractions is a moment stolen from their goals. They guard their focus with ferocity because they understand its value. In a world where attention is currency, focus makes you wealthy beyond measure. Those who control their focus control their future. The unfocused are mere spectators, watching as the world passes them by, their potential slipping through their fingers. But the focused are creators, architects of their destiny. They don't wait for opportunities, they create them. Focus gives them the power to move mountains, to achieve what others only dream of. It's a weapon, a shield, and a compass guiding them toward a life of purpose and achievement. Focus is not a skill you are born with, it is a muscle that must be trained. Each moment of distraction resisted, each task completed without deviation strengthens it. The focused are not immune to distraction, they are warriors who fight it daily. They understand that focus is not about being perfect, but about being relentless. Each time they choose focus over distraction, they grow stronger, more disciplined, more unstoppable. Focus is a habit, a way of life that separates the powerful from the powerless. To master focus is to master time itself. Time is indifferent, marching forward without pause, but focus bends it to your will. The unfocused waste their hours in mindless pursuits, while the focused turn every second into progress. Focus multiplies effort, amplifying results in ways that seem almost magical. It is the ultimate advantage, the secret weapon of those who refuse to settle for mediocrity. The focused know that time is their most valuable resource, and they treat it with the respect it deserves. The world is full of those who start but never finish, who dream but never act. Focus is what separates the dreamers from the doers, the ones who talk from the ones who achieve. It's not enough to have ambition. Without focus, ambition is wasted energy. a spark with no fire. The focused understand that it's not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things consistently without distraction. They are ruthless in their prioritization, cutting away anything that doesn't serve their purpose. Focus is their compass, their guiding star. Focus is a superpower, not because it is rare, but because it is feared. The distracted are easier to control, easier to keep in line, but the focused are dangerous. They see through the noise, the lies, the manipulations. They cannot be swayed by the trivial or the irrelevant. Their minds are sharp, their vision clear, their resolve unbreakable. Focus makes them immune to the distractions that destroy others. It is their shield, their weapon, their edge in a world designed to scatter their attention. Distractions are predators. They lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They don't need claws or teeth. Their weapon is subtlety. Each ping of a notification, each flicker of a screen, each fleeting urge to check, to scroll, to wander. They claw at your focus, tearing it apart piece by piece. If left unchecked, distractions will consume you whole. They don't come in like a storm. They creep quietly, insidiously, until you're drowning in them. To master focus, you must first master your distractions, or they will feast on your potential, leaving behind nothing but regret. Triggers are the bait. Carefully laid traps designed to ensnare your attention. The weak let themselves be pulled, their minds jerked from one distraction to another, helpless against the tide. But the strong see these triggers for what they are: chains, carefully disguised as comforts. They identify their triggers, strip them of their power, and cut them off without hesitation. Focus is not about resisting distractions when they appear. It's about eliminating the triggers before they take root. It's about building a fortress around your mind, protecting it from the constant onslaught. Distractions are hungry and their appetite is endless. Every moment you surrender to them is a piece of your life you'll never get back. They devour your time, your energy, your dreams, leaving you hollow and aimless. To let distractions rule your mind is to become a slave to them, trapped in an endless cycle of wasted effort and unfinished goals. The strong know this and fight back with ruthless discipline. They understand that each moment of focus is a victory over the forces that seek to destroy them. It's not enough to resist distractions. You must destroy them at the source. Identify what pulls your mind away, what weakens your resolve. Is it the endless scroll of social media, the empty noise of notifications, the subtle call of comfort over discipline? Whatever it is, it must be eliminated. The focused don't negotiate with distractions, they crush them. Each trigger removed is a chain broken, a step closer to freedom. Focus is a war and distractions are the enemy. The battlefield is your mind, and every trigger you leave unchecked is a weakness that will be exploited. Triggers are not harmless, they are a slow death. They erode your attention, pulling you away from what matters, forcing you into the shallow, meaningless depths of distraction. To ignore them is to let them multiply, to let them grow stronger. The strong take control, managing their triggers with precision and discipline. They know that focus requires clarity, and clarity cannot exist in a mind polluted by distractions. They don't wait for willpower to save them. They take action, removing the triggers that threaten to derail their progress. Distractions are clever. They disguise themselves as harmless, even helpful. They tell you that it's okay to check your phone, to take a quick break, to relax. But each distraction, no matter how small, chips away at your focus, dragging you further from your goals. The strong see through this deception. They understand that distractions are not small inconveniences, they are obstacles that must be destroyed. Managing your triggers is not optional, it's survival. Each trigger managed is a victory, a declaration that you will not be controlled by the forces that seek to weaken you. The world is built to distract you. Every app, Every advertisement, every device is designed to steal your attention. The weak let themselves be pulled in every direction, their focus shattered, their potential wasted. But the strong resist. They take control of their environment, removing the triggers that pull them away from their purpose. Focus is not something that happens by accident. It is something that is built, protected, and defended. The strong do not let distractions eat them alive. They fight back, carving out a space where focus can thrive. To manage your triggers is to reclaim your time, your energy, your life. It's not about fighting distractions every moment of the day. It's about creating a system that eliminates them before they even appear. The strong don't leave their focus to chance. They design their environment to support it. They remove the triggers, silence the noise, and create a space where their minds can operate at full capacity. Focus is not a battle you win once. It's a war you fight every day. Strong understand this, and they prepare for it. Triggers don't just steal your focus, they steal your future. Each moment lost to distraction is a step away from your goals, a step toward a life of mediocrity. Strong refuse to let this happen. They take control, managing their triggers with the precision of a surgeon. They cut away the unnecessary, leaving only what serves their purpose. Focus is their superpower, and they protect it at all costs. They understand that managing triggers is not about avoiding discomfort. It's about creating a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and entirely their own. The universe operates with a precision so sharp it can silence the mind. Stars form, galaxies spiral, and forces unseen hold everything in place, moving in perfect synchrony. There is no chaos in its design, only purpose, only focus. Every particle moves as it must, every element fulfills its role. This is not a coincidence. It is the embodiment of focus on the grandest scale. To watch the universe work is to witness discipline in its purest form. And if the cosmos demands this level of precision, who are we to excuse our wandering minds and aimless actions? To live without focus is to deny the very order of existence. Look to the stars and you'll see focus. Look to the waves, the forests, the relentless rotation of the earth. Each element knows its place, its role, its task. The strong understand this and strive to embody it on a micro level. They don't leave their lives to chance. Don't scatter their efforts. They mirror the grace of the universe, aligning their actions with a purpose as unwavering as the pull of gravity. Focus isn't just a skill, it's the natural state of all things that endure. Distraction is a man-made plague, an insult to the rhythm of creation. The universe doesn't hesitate, it doesn't pause to question its course, doesn't stop to indulge fleeting whims. It moves forward, relentless, unstoppable. To focus is to tap into this power, to become a part of something far greater than oneself. Those who wander aimlessly, who allow their energy to scatter, are rebels against the natural order. But this rebellion leads not to freedom, but to destruction. To focus is to align with the universe, to step into its flow and wield its power as your own. Focus is not a restriction, it's a liberation. It frees you from the noise, the clutter, the endless distractions that bind weaker souls. The universe doesn't waste time on what is unnecessary, and neither do the focused. They strip away the excess, cutting their lives down to what matters most. Their actions are deliberate, their minds sharp. They do not allow their energy to be divided, their purpose diluted. Like the universe, they move with grace, with precision, with power. To embody focus is to become unshakable, untouchable, unstoppable. Chaos may exist, but even chaos has rules, a structure that holds it together. The focused understand this. They don't fear chaos, they use it. They know that even within the storm there is a rhythm, a pattern waiting to be mastered. The universe thrives in balance, and the focused thrive in their discipline. They don't scatter their energy trying to control the uncontrollable. Instead, they channel it, bending it to their will, aligning it with their goals. Focus isn't just a tool, it's the key to mastering the forces that would otherwise overwhelm. To live without focus is to live in defiance of the universe itself. It is to be a leaf caught in the wind, drifting, aimless, forgotten. But those who master focus become the wind, shaping their lives and the world around them. The universe does not apologize for its power, and neither do the focused. They take what they want, not through force, but through precision, through consistency, through an unshakable resolve that mirrors the stars themselves. Their focus is their gravity, pulling everything into alignment, leaving nothing to chance. The strong don't just act, they act with intention. Their focus is not scattered across meaningless pursuits, but aimed, sharp, and relentless. They know that the universe rewards those who embody its precision, who live with the same grace and discipline that governs the cosmos. Each step forward is deliberate, each choice a reflection of their purpose. They don't allow themselves to be distracted because they understand that distraction is chaos, and chaos without focus is annihilation. To live without focus is to deny yourself the power of the universe. Focus demands grace, but grace does not mean ease. It is the calm within the storm, the discipline to keep moving forward when the world tries to pull you back. The universe does not flinch, does not falter, and those who master focus live the same way. They embrace the struggle, the discipline, the endless effort it takes to maintain their purpose. Focus is not about eliminating difficulty, it's about thriving within it, about using it to sharpen your resolve, to strengthen your will. Like the universe, the focused grow stronger through resistance. Each second spent distracted is a second lost forever, a step away from the life you could have built. The strong understand this and protect their focus like a treasure. They don't allow their minds to wander, their energy to scatter. Their focus is a force of nature, as inevitable and unyielding as the pull of the stars. They don't live in the chaos, they command it. Focus isn't just their tool, it's their identity. The unfocused live as pawns, their lives dictated by forces they don't understand. They spend their time chasing after what society tells them to want, never realizing that they're being played. The focused, however, are kings and queens of their own domains. They do not chase, they create. They do not follow, they lead. Society profits from distraction, but focus starves it. To master the art of focus is to free yourself from the chains of a distracted world. Claim your mind, your time, your life as your own.